¿Qué tal, amigos de Trail Running Review? Estamos aquí unos días antes de la Transgrancanaria Classic y estamos sin duda con uno de los favoritos. De hecho, en la clasificación, digamos, de puntuación es el que más puntos tiene, el mayor favorito dentro de la distancia. Jonathan, how are you today?
I'm fine. A little bit worse now that you've said I'm a favourite.
Él sabe cómo hablar español. You know how to speak Spanish already.
I know one word.
So I'm going to change the language to Spanish interview right now. Bueno, le digo que haciendo broma, pero me ha leído y igual me ha dicho que algo más presionado diciendo que soy el favorito, pero bueno. So, Jonathan, the first time here at the island in Transgrancanaria, I already know that you had the chance to go around to test the trails and stuff. What's the feeling of the island? What's the are you excited about running this kind of race?
Yeah, I mean, the island, especially the middle section, is like phenomenal trails. It's just such a nice place to run. Really interesting landscape, really nice, cool trails. Yeah, so really excited to run actually. Like it's a much further race than I'm used to at this time of year, but still like raring to go.
Bueno, me dice, lleva 3 semanas aquí y además vino también en Navidades, es decir, ha venido 2 veces, lleva bastante tiempo, es decir, un entrenamiento específico. Nos dice que la parte media es preciosa, espectacular, con senderos corribles, con piedras, etcétera, que es más largo de lo que está habituado a hacer en estas temporadas, en esta parte de la temporada, pero que está muy emocionado. Why Transgrancanaria? And since you're from, well, you're not from Norway, but you're living in Norway, a lot of us know, so I'm guessing it's not easy to train this kind of races, you know, in a country like Norway. And why this Transgrancanaria this year?
I think Transgrancanaria has always been one of those big races that I've wanted to do. You know, it's one of the big ones. It's always been on the bucket list, and with North Face being the main sponsor, now it just made complete sense. Last year I couldn't, so then I was in for it this year. And yeah, it's difficult to train for a race of this distance, considering there's the amount of snow that we have back home at the moment. But then that's part of the challenge. Training when it's not like easy to train, it just adds a whole nother level of complexity. So it's been interesting but also enjoyable.
Bueno, nos dice que obviamente se juntaron también, que North Face es el patrocinador. El año pasado no pudo estar y este año es de esas carreras que quería hacer tarde o temprano, así que este año lo ha podido entrenar. Que no siempre es fácil entrenar en Noruega con mucha nieve, pero es parte del reto de entrenar para este tipo de carreras, así que está aquí. So, Jonathan, probably you checked the times of, you know, last year or the years before that, and it's kind of fast race, I would say. You're a really technical guy, technical runner. This is something that challenged you maybe for this race?
Yeah, I think there's certainly sections of the race which is fast, but then there's a lot of sections which are also relatively technical, and especially, to be honest, at the beginning, a lot of small winding trails in and out of small towns, sort of more of a jungly feeling. And I think the trails are a bit slower than it looks on paper, almost. So I think it's got a bit of everything, and I definitely think it's a bit of an adventure, a bit of a challenge. You know, it's not like plain sailing the whole way. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to it being a bit sort of rugged and not an easy long race.
Bueno, Jonathan es conocido por ser un corredor técnico, donde en los tramos más revirados, más lentos, es donde se defiende mejor. Pensad que es campeón del mundo de OCRs, de carreras de obstáculos, y nos dice que en papel podría parecer una carrera rápida, pero que la verdad es que tiene muchos tramos revirados, complicados, de estos que se hacen densos de correr, y que en ello espera pues que esa carrera sea una aventura y que podamos pasar todo esto y llegar hasta aquí. So Jonathan, I was talking to before the interview about training your Albon app and everything. I've seen some posts on Instagram about different kind of trainings. What kind of training have you done for this kind of race? Like maybe getting some flat sections, more speed. What's the way that you play in this kind of races, really long the distance?
I think like I looked at my training or how I've been training in previous years and tried to see where I could improve. And I think just generally running more at this time of year is something that I could capitalise from. So that's what I concentrated on over the past 3 months, but doing that in a healthy way where I'm not going to get injured or get problems was really important. So I've been using the app like pretty much every day to monitor how much training I'm doing and really track that load so I can gradually increase how much running I'm doing day on day. And that's been the process for the last 3 months. And I really feel like now I'm getting to my best shape, and it's been a 3-month road to get here, which is great because for the long races, timing is everything, and you really don't want to be in amazing shape 2 months ago. So I think I'm as ready as I'm going to be at this time of year. Maybe not as fast as I could have been, but definitely feel like I've been running further, so see how it goes.
Bueno, básicamente tiene una aplicación para entrenamiento y le he preguntado sobre entrenamiento. Me dice que en los últimos 3 meses lo que ha hecho es incrementar el correr, que es algo que a lo mejor en otras temporadas no había hecho, que a través de su aplicación controla las cargas, incluso las adapta dependiendo del entrenamiento y básicamente cómo llegar saludable a un tipo de estas carreras, que eso quiere decir que no tienes que estar en tu pico de forma hace 3 meses, sino que tienes que estar en tu pico de forma ahora. So last question, Jonathan, I'm going to ask you about the shoes.
Yep.
So you are the North Face athlete, and you were telling me about some kind of modifications in the Vective Pro 3. What's all about?
Yeah, so I'm going to be wearing like a stock Vective Pro 3, which is the new shoe that's just launching. So it's pretty much the exact same shoe that you will be able to buy, except for we've added a small gaiter at the top. Mainly because we start on the beach and there's 800 meters of sand running, so just to stop sand going into the shoe. Apart from that, it's completely normal shoe.
Bueno, va a usar la Summit Vective Pro 3, las que ya están a la venta, de hecho, y lo único que ha añadido, la pincelada que ha añadido, es una pequeña polaina, porque nos dice, es una carrera que empieza en la playa, así para evitar que penetre la arena de la playa en el interior, lo que ha hecho es poner esa protección, esa polaina, para no correr, digamos, con arena dentro en estos 126 kilómetros. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Best of luck. We'll follow you around, that's for sure. I will enjoy your race as always.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.